¿Qué tal, amigos? Bueno, es un honor para mí estar aquí con ustedes en la página de Box y Lucha. Y bueno, en este día tenemos a Goddess, que es una luchadora que viene abriendo puertas, tumbando caña, viene decidida a triunfar aquí en la Arena México y está aquí con nosotros. How are you today?
Good.
How do you feel to work in the Arena Mexico?
I feel very honored. I'm very happy for the opportunity and trained very hard to take advantage of the opportunity.
How many years have you been training to become a star?
Since 2002.
Who were your coaches?
I've trained with a lot of different people. In Canada, I trained with Rob Fuego, the Squared Circle in Toronto, and then I've trained in different areas in the States and all across Mexico.
Do you think you're ready to conquer the Mexican public?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Every day it just gets,
It's very hard for you to become a star here in Mexico?
My focus is to be a good wrestler, and I'm training daily to get to achieve that goal. I want to, become a champion at some point. Maybe get a mask, maybe hair.
So you go for the big leagues,
Yeah.
You want the big things. Because to me, it was hard to become a star,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a Mexican, People know my work,
Yeah.
They know my language, they know how I move in the ring. But for you to come from a different country to become here a star, it must be very easy, You got to train really hard.
It's a very different style, and it requires a lot of training, like daily training, in and outside of the gym. A lot of getting to understand and know the style of lucha libre. It's very unique in the world. There's no place like it. Japan has its own style, Europe has its own style, but lucha libre in Mexico, it's another world. You really gotta know your wrestling.
What do you think of Mexican wrestling?
I think it's awesome.
Like it, huh?
Yeah.
You think it's one of the best in the world?
Definitely.
I think so too. Who designed your mask?
It's actually been a long process, but me and local independent wrestler Mohicano, we finally came to the last. This is the last of it. This is the evolution of my mask.
How did you get your name?
That's kind of a long story that I'm not really getting into.
Really? The goddess,
Yeah, well, pretty much what goddess is, it's diosa in Spanish, so.
La diosa.
Yeah. And I'm pretty much a super technica, so my job is to fight all the evil.
Good.
So pretty much, the type of goddess I am is of a sunrise, amanecer, so right before.
La diosa del amanecer? It could be.
Basically, yeah. So right before sunrise, it's all dark, obscuro, so.
So that's why.
So I come out to fight, I shine and kill all the evilness.
But a good wrestler could be good and could be bad. I was a good rudo before.
Mm-hmm.
I became a technical, which people made me become a technical.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to be a ruda?
In time. Right now, I like being a technica.
You like the good style.
Yeah, I don't like the people that cheat or, I'm against that right now.
Sometimes
evil
not that
authority and stuff like that.
That's really good. How do you work out? How do you get in shape?
I do a lot of running. When I can, I do a lot of weights, but it's hard when you're traveling and working. And I've been training daily in the ring, so I've been trying to get back onto a full-time weight lifting program. It's just
good. How do you feel?
It's hard with this style of training. So.
How do you feel after your first match in the Arena Mexico?
Overwhelmed, happy, excited, just eager to get into the ring and train, and just keep on getting better matches and better fights.
You talk about having hair matches, mask matches.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you like to be your opponent in the ring?
There's a lot of good opponents here, so I'd hate to single one person out, because all the females in the women's division here, they're all really, really good wrestlers. A lot of experience, definitely beyond my years, but if I really had to single one out, I'd probably say Amapola.
Amapola, that's one of the biggest wrestlers here in Mexico, one with the most experience. You know, she's been in Japan, she's worked here in Mexico, she's a world champion. I think that would be a really good match. I think that's one of the toughest opponents you have. So you go for the big leagues.
Yeah, pretty much.
How about Hiroka? Would you like to face Hiroka in a match?
Yeah, I'm actually... she's one of my biggest rivals right now, and every time I do have a match and she's in it, and I'm just eager in the change rooms to get out there and, you know, fight her.
What would happen if you lose your mask? Would you wrestle without a mask?
Well, I'm not going to quit wrestling if I don't want to think about the day that I would lose my mask, because, you know, I hope that I'd win, so it would never happen. But
I don't think you need a mask. I think you could wrestle without a mask.
But if it ever did happen, I'm not going to retire. I wouldn't retire just because I lost a mask. Wrestling's a passion.
That's good thinking, because I lost my mask and
yeah.
Going. I think maybe you have a good opportunity to wrestle without a mask. I mean, I think Mexican wrestling needs women that have good faces, like Dark Angel. You know, she has a lot of fans because of a pretty face. Maybe you could do it too. Well, she's also a great wrestler, right?
Well, I don't want to think about losing my mask just yet. I like to win my matches.
You want to keep that high, man. You want to let the people...
I want to keep winning. I want to keep winning and fighting out there. So if an opponent ever does defeat me, and it is a mask versus mask or a hair versus mask, I'd be really sad. It would be, you know, a big change. But definitely I wouldn't quit wrestling. I love wrestling, so...
How is it traveling here in Mexico? Has it been tough? Is it hard?
Sometimes, yeah. The long trips, you know, just getting your meals in properly, like proper nutrition. That's the hardest part.
You do a lot of dieting?
I go through phases. So right now I can't really do the dieting. I need a lot of nutrients because the training here is really hard. So I need all the food I can get right now for the energy.
What do you think about the Mexican fans?
Awesome. Well, the best way to describe it would be in Spanish. Muy amable gente.
Gente muy amable.
Sí, muy amable, muy inteligente, muy apasionado por la lucha libre.
Mucho calor humano, ¿no?
Good people. I've always enjoyed working any arena across Mexico.
Which public do you think is the best?
In the world?
No, here in Mexico.
I don't understand.
Like from the states you work, which one do you think is the best right now, so far? Which one you like the best?
It's hard to single out one place. Every arena has its unique ambiance, like atmosphere and the way people are and stuff. So I like all of them equally. DF is you know the greatest because the big arenas are here and stuff. But I like the little arenas, you know.
That's really good. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our fans that are watching us?
Thank you for listening to my interview here with Shocker. And thanks for the support. And that's about it.
Bueno, amigos, muchísimas gracias. Fue un honor para mí entrevistar a la diosa del amanecer, the goddess of the sunrise, que la verdad tiene muchas ganas de triunfar. Se está preparando, me consta, porque yo la he visto en el gimnasio. Y la verdad, pues aquí está nuestra futura campeona mundial y ganadora de muchas cabelleras.
Watch out.